You guys are on a flip and roll, man. I mean, do you kind of sense that you know, like when you drew this plan up at the beginning of the season, that this is kind of what the plan would look like?
Well, I mean, I think you've seen we've done a lot of tinkering to that plan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different faces that were not here in training camp. So I think that goes back to a credit to Mike and to Dale, to the commitment to, if it wasn't working, to tinker until it was. And I think we're in a good place right now. You look at our goaltending on out, that you know, we're going in the right direction, and the guys are sticking to the plan. You know, we don't get deterred. You know, if all of a sudden we're down a goal, down 2 goals, we give up a goal to tie it up like tonight, we could have lost a lot of momentum, but we stuck to it, and it was a great team win.
It seemed like the air went out of the sails there after they tied it up 2-0. But I know Dove made some great stops there. But it seems like maybe earlier in the year it would have been a game that got away from you. But right now, I guess the confidence helps pull you through situations like that.
Well, the confidence is fantastic in the room. You know, all the guys are working together, and that's been a big credit to our leadership group on down. You know, they stick to it. They continue to outwork teams night in and night out. And if we continue to have that same effort every night, we're going to have a lot of success.
What do you think was the key tonight? I mean, it was. It just seemed like it was a fun game from our scores.
I think it was Dove early. I think it was our power play early, getting that first goal, getting us a lead. I mean, you look at our record when we get a lead. I mean, it's pretty solid. And then our penalty kill, you know, even though they gave up the goal, they had so many big kills along the way. You know, that game could have snuck away from us through that. And you know, I thought it was a credit to Wendy and Timmy and the other penalty killers. They had a great effort.
That was also a really nice goal. I know James missed an open net just earlier, and he got that redemption there. But a great move by Timmins to get the pass to him.
It is. You know, Timmy is a very underappreciated offensive player. You know, he's kind of always been that third line penalty killer type guy. But you know what? He has that capability to create offense, and him and Rallo and Wright have been fantastic since put together.
Right now, do you kind of wish that you can still keep playing right now, or you don't have the break? But I mean, you've only got 2 games now in the next couple of weeks. So
it's really the All-Star break. It's really not a bad timing. It's only 3 days. We play next Thursday, so it's basically like we really don't have any time. You know, anyways, it's just the guys get a few days. You know, Roback's got to go play an extra game in the mix, and it's good for the rest of the guys 3 days away. If it was a week, I would say yes, it's too long, but only 3 days. You know, the boys have the optional workout practice on Wednesday before we get on the bus to Oak City, and then it's a great test. You know, it's a credit to these guys. We're only 4 points behind Houston right now, and if I remember correctly, we're only 11 points behind Oklahoma City here for the best record in the league. So, you know, we're setting the bar high and going after it.
Okay, now, if we were to do a little contest before the season, who would be the least likely person to get the Gordie Howe hat trick? Would you think Michal Repik's name would be in there?
Michal Repik would probably be in our top 5. You know, Reppy's always had jam to his game. He competes. Like, you know, he's not that type of guy normally to fight, but I give him a lot of credit that a teammate, you know, got taken advantage of like that, and he stepped up and did a great job for his first fight, and then to get rewarded with a goal is a great effort to make it 4-2 and really be the icing on the cake.
I admit, the last person in the world that I'm thinking is going to be duking it out at center ice is Michal Repik. So, what got over you there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, basically got hit over there hard, and you know, just I feel I have to step up. I was the closest guy to that guy after a hit, and you know, just step up for my teammate.
Well, I know you stepped up for him, and you did really well. I mean, are you taking lessons from Eric or something? I mean, what's...
You know what? I was actually really surprised. This was like first legit fight for me. You know, I was very surprised, but you know, I'm very happy about that too.
Yeah, you did great on that, but I called it on the air. I said, if you ever wanted to see an NHL quality goal, man, the one that you just scored tonight, that was really terrific. Tell me about that goal that you scored.
Yeah, I mean, Vasey just chipped the puck. You know, I skated into it, and the guy stepped up on me. I went around him, and you know, just went to the back, and that's my favorite move. That's what I like to do, and you know, I'm happy it worked tonight again.
The rampage tonight seemed like you had a pretty good lull there after the Houston goal. They got them, you know, at the end of the second period. but you weathered the storm there. I'm not sure if Dove saved your bacon there or what, but you guys seem to be kind of in the doldrums, and then all of a sudden you're in the lead again. This is a sign of a good team, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Dove obviously stepped up. Especially first period too. He got great saves for us there, and that was huge. And we scored the power play goals, and and after that they're tied 2-2. I mean, we have a lot of confidence in the dressing room right now. Guys playing well, and it's good for us. We scored that goal and we win the game before the All-Star game. We feel good. To go to All-Star break, and going to Oklahoma City after that will be a huge game for us.
You since you've been back from this trip up to Florida, it seems like you've been all over the ice. You've been working hard. You seem to have a really good attitude about coming back to San Antonio and maybe being ready to get called up again.
Yeah, I mean, just work hard. Yeah, I mean, I want to play good down here and show everybody I deserve it to go up if I have a chance to go there. I mean, I'm feeling very good right now. Feel more confidence. I got more ice time over there, and bring the confidence down here. And I need to keep going down here because first half wasn't that great for me. So I have to pick it up in the second half.
Well, I know if you pick it up, the Rampage are going to benefit. It's great to have you here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Let's talk about that goal there. I mean, the last person in the world that I was thinking is going to lug the puck up the ice is Robin Derelak, I mean, it just seems like when things are going good, people step up, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that's good. You know what? He made a smart play. Colin kind of was having trouble with the puck there. It was kind of bouncing on him there, but Roman jumped up, grabbed a hold of it, and kept going. And, he's got some good speed. He's got some good hands. I know sometimes people get overlooked. Sometimes you think other guys are going to make plays, but he has a lot of patience and gave me a great pass, and thing went in the back of the net, so I was pretty happy about that, especially after they came back and tied us up. So
it just seems like now, I mean, that's the kind of goal that you guys get here when you're going good. Back in November, October, that was going into the other corner. I mean, does that just happen, when things are going well?
Yeah, I mean, I remember, doing these interviews at the beginning of the year, and it's, we were on that downslide, and I remember saying I'd rather, play bad at the beginning of the year as long as we were playing good near the, middle, near the end of the season. Then hey, we'll take it. I mean, that's the time we want to be playing well. Now we're sitting in a playoff spot. Kind of, we need to keep pushing, obviously, because we could lose that. But playing well right now, take that to the end of the season here, and hopefully get into playoffs and do well.
After you play games like this, do you kind of wish that you're going to be back at it maybe on Tuesday night?
Yeah, obviously when the puck's going in for us, 6 on Friday and 5 tonight. I mean, yeah, you want to play every night if it's going in that much. But it's good for us. We get a little bit of rest, get away from the rink, and we got a tough game when we come back against Oklahoma in their place, and then we got to come back and play Lake Erie. So it's going to be two tough games for us when we get back. But I think we're ready for it. It's going to be a good test for us, especially the way we've been playing right now. Hopefully we can go up there and take 2 points from them. That'd be great.
Right, and you've been here before. What's coming up with the rodeo road trip here. Good, bad. I mean, going into that, I mean, you got the mold going in there now. That's something that maybe you guys can build on the road. Maybe you kind of get together as a team as well. Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think this year, kind of where we turned the page, I think, from losing to starting to win some games and really make some progress was when we went on our first road trip. When we went up to Grand Rapids and went to Chicago and Milwaukee, and then we went out to Abbotsford, and we took 4 points up in Abbotsford, and I think that really helped us out. And so this team can do well on the road, and right now, I mean, these games are huge for us at home, especially with the next 14 games on the road. Those are going to be tough points for us, but the team seems to come together when we're on the road, and hopefully we can do well on that trip and put ourselves in a good position for March.
Now we're talking a lot about offense here and everything, but boy, that first period, 18 shots on Dove. I mean. What planet is this guy on right now?
He's incredible. He showed up, and he was a big reason why we won those 2 games in Abbotsford. Like I mentioned before, that was his first 2 games, and shut out first game, and we gave up, I think, only 1 goal the next game. Yeah, and so he's incredible, and he's been playing every game right now. And with Markstrom's injury, and and he's really taken it, taking the team here, put us on his shoulders, and making those saves. I mean, that game could have been 3-0 for them in the first, 4-0 even, and even in the second period, he's making those saves, and he's just been playing incredible for us, and it's really good. I mean, it's great. We're just riding on him, and try to help him out. If we can limit that, I mean, maybe we can do better.
Right.
So it's really good.
Does it help you being on the same line consistently with Bracken and with Mark, so that you guys can kind of work together? I think it seems like at the beginning of the season the lines were being jumbled up, but it seems like you guys have been consistently together.
Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of guys that start playing with guys and they're new, not sure how they do with other players, but right now I think we got some really good chemistry through all our lines, and it's definitely great to be able to show up to practice and practice with the same guys day in and day out and play with them and get a good feel on how they play and kind of where they'll be in certain situations, and I think it's really helping out, and I think the goal scoring showing on that. I mean, that line with Matsumoto, Barlow, and Repik's just incredible. It's great to watch. Those guys are all skilled, and they get a chance every time they're on the ice. It's amazing. I mean, they could walk out of a game with 5 points if they wanted. I mean, so those guys are really good players, and so right now it's it's just kind of one of those things where I think we got good chemistry up and down our whole lineup. Right. So it's going really well.
We're having such a good conversation. I want to keep talking to this guy. One last question here. We got Sean Sullivan coming back, and you play with Sean here. And I know that the power play is like hot and cold throughout the game, but I mean, it's gotten better over the last couple of weeks. He's going to be a big help. I mean, he's like the quarterback you guys have been looking for there.
Oh, he's great. I know I wasn't here with him the one time, but he had 49, 50 points. Yeah. But I was here with him my first year and second year. I played with him. And he's great. I played against him in college. I mean, he played at BU, and he was a really good player for them, and he's going to be a really good player for us. I mean, he comes in here, he's got a lot of points right now, and he's a great puck-moving defenseman, and he's really good on the power play. So, I mean, we're making some good acquisitions, I think. Matsumoto's a great player. Yeah, he really helped our power play in Houston and got us 4 points out there. And, Sullivan's going to be another great player. He's a really good guy. Glad to have him back on the team.
I guess you were pretty much in the right place at the right time?
Absolutely. We did a really good job of getting the shot through from the point, and then also a great job of creating traffic in front of the net, which created the confusion, and puck happened to pop out to me, so I'll take those any night.
Is that something you just kind of do on instinct as a goal scorer, where you don't even think about it, you just kind of, just your body actually adjusts to what the situation is?
It's kind of, and that's on the power play when we get shots, we're taught to crash the net, and good things happen usually when you outnumber them down low in front of their net, and it just happened that the puck popped out that time, and then you kind of just read what you have and try to make the best of it.
So now you guys in this game are up 2-0, you're cruising along. Mike Tyson Repik goes crazy there, and he has a really good fight with Casey Wellman. Everything seems to be great. You guys are going to get a power play, and then DeSalvatore scores that goal, and it just kind of seemed like it took the wind out of you guys' sails. You survived it, though.
Yeah, I think it shows a lot for our team that we might have, that game could have went the other way earlier in the year for sure, and kind of you can see that our mentality now is, we just keep building on the good things and keep moving forward, and we try not to let the goals against get us down, and we battled back, and we hung in there and stuck to our game plan, and in the end it worked out well.
Now the third period, first half of the season, was kind of your Achilles heel, but now it seems like you're finally starting to say, hey, we can score in this third period. It's nice.
Yeah, we're trying to keep the foot on the gas. Not if we have the lead, we want more, and if we're behind, we want to catch up. So whereas maybe before the mentality was kind of just hang on, we're not playing that style anymore. We're playing aggressive, and we know no game is safe. So 2-1 games, 3-1 games, it's not over. So we want to score some more goals.
This had to be a weird situation for you, because you came from a situation with the Texas Stars where you guys went to the Calder Cup finals and the team was really rolling, and you come here and the team was struggling. But now you're starting to get that feeling again about this team here, that this is a team that's starting to find what it needs to do to win.
I couldn't be more excited about the last half of this year. I think this team it's got something special going right now, and we got 4 lines that are rolling right now. We got solid D and great goaltending. That's a pretty good recipe. As long as we stick together, it's going to be a fun run down this stretch.